What's up, guys? It's Jeremiah. Here's your word for today. Today I wanted to give you a word of advice about prayer. A lot of people get frustrated when they pray, seemingly even according to the Bible, and they don't see the answer to what they're praying for. Now, the Bible actually describes what happens. It says that the only prayer that doesn't get answered is a prayer that is asked amiss to consume upon your own lust. Now, you may say, well, Jeremiah, I'm not being selfish. I don't know why these things didn't come to pass, but let me explain it to you this way. There's a lot of people that want God's results, but they don't want a relationship with Him. That would be an example of praying just to have your own lust consumed. So they don't want to go to church. They don't want to read the word. They don't want to sow seed. They don't want to tithe, but then they want the blessings that a tither gets. Or they want the friendships and companionships that only a pastor in a church can provide. Or they want this peace and they want this protection, but they don't want to know the person who provides the peace and protection. And let me liken it to you like this. Imagine how you would feel about somebody, say it was your brother or your sister, they get married to, their husband or their wife. And you're like, "Oh, do you love my brother? Do you love my sister, whoever it is that they're married to?" And they said, "Yeah, I like what they give me, but, I don't really spend time with them. I basically only just come to them when I need to take the car or I want some money to go out and do whatever." You would worry about your loved one being connected to somebody like that, but yet it seems sometimes what happens when prayer doesn't come through is because we who are supposed to be the bride of Christ want to treat God like he's just our sugar daddy, and that's not okay. So, what's the prayer that doesn't get answered? One that wants from a loving God a love that you've not reciprocated back to him. So, don't do that. Treat God like a person because he is one. And here's the best tip I can give you, being somebody that's learned the art of prayer over the last decade. If there's ever a point where you're addressing God more formally than you would a friend or a loved one or even your own spouse, that's a sign that you've gotten too familiar with God. And now you've made him God and not your father. So I love you. I hope these pointers help you out today because I really want to get you on the right track. I want you to have your prayers answered, but I want you to know the God who answers prayer more. Love you guys. See you again tomorrow with another word of encouragement. Bye bye.